no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal call. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the red zone, it's Udo. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
To throw, it's Levitt. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll leave it with him. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's up. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. The Sooners in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Mateer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Brings up 2nd
down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's 2nd down.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot, the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Power football with the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on.
He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Gives it on the option. Creates a little room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Barnes. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Lots of running room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
A strike downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll get rid of it. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Udo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Takes the handoff. It's Ott.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. Buying some time. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to pass, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. But a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Hamilton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Makes the catch, it's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Wants to throw again. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
With the run on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of the... Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
With the catch, it's Hamilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State 35, Oklahoma 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Military stun.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Brown. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks away on the left. Wide open space. Touchdown, Arizona State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Was looking for a
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
Big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
On the ready.
They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the corner. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Sategna. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Finds a little space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching